friends, happy Wednesday. Today is your asynchronous learning at home with your family day. All the things that we do today are going to be things that we've been learning about in class, things that you should be able to do mostly on your own. I picked a story to read with you today called Please Take Me for a Walk. And I chose this story for two reasons. Number one, it has a main character in this story that is a dog. So D is for dog, which goes with our D work that we're working on this week. It also goes with our social studies, because in our social studies unit we're talking about mapping skills and things that you would see in a neighborhood. So in this story, this little dog is asking to go for a walk, and when he goes on his walk, he's traveling throughout the neighborhood. So I want you to pay attention to some of the places that he goes. Okay, so the title is Please Take Me for a Walk. And it's written and illustrated by Susan Gow. Please take me for a walk. And so here is the title page. And you can see he's ready to go. He's got his long leash. Now, one of the things that's kind of interesting about this story is that at no point do you see who's taking him or her for a walk, this dog. So here's the dog, the main character, and the sentence says, "Please take me for a walk." He's so excited to go out for the walk for the day. I need to chase away the neighbor's cat. So here he is, or she is, chasing away the cat in the neighborhood, and send the birds back to their nests. So when he's out on his walk, he likes to chase the cats and the birds. And here go the birds back up into the trees, into their nests. Let's see what he's going to do now. And keep the squirrels high up in the trees. So he's chasing the squirrels and keeping them up there in the trees. Please take me for a walk, says the doggie. So now that he's chased the animals away, now he's going to go into the neighborhood and meet some people who work in the community. I like to greet the people on my street. So here he is on his walk, and he sees this guy doing his job delivering the mail. So there's the mailman. Some neighbors like to pet me. So here they are walking the streets of the neighborhood, and here's the little girl petting him. And some neighbors do not. So in this page, the doggie kind of scared this little boy. Please take me for a walk, says the doggie. I want to say hello too. So here he is now in the middle of town where all the shops are. So here are some of the community helpers that he wants to say hello to. He wants to say hello to the florist. So the florist is the person who works in the flower shop. He wants to say hello to the greengrocer, the person who works in the grocery store, where we might buy some fruits and vegetables or meat. He wants to say hello to the baker, the one who bakes the cakes and the cupcakes and the breads. And he wants to say hello to the bookseller, the one who sells the books in the bookstore. And to my special friend, the butcher. So the butcher is the person who works in the store that sells meats only, so chicken and fish and steak. And so when he goes to the grocer, or to the butcher, I should say, it's his favorite place because I think the butcher gives him a bone to chew. Please take me for a walk, he says. I like to watch the kids in the schoolyard. So here are the kids at the school playing on the playground. And watch the guys shooting hoops at the park. So here's the doggie looking through the fence at the friends playing basketball. And in the park, I like to, and the people who are playing chess. So here's two guys in the park at a picnic table playing chess. Please take me for a walk, he says. I could catch a ball for you. So here he is in the park And here's the ball he wants to catch. And retrieve a disc. So the disc is like a frisbee here. And race you to the water fountain. So here he is running towards the water fountain, like with his mouth open and his tongue hanging out, ready for a drink. And here he is after the drink, ready to go back out on his walk. Please take me for a walk, he says. I want to feel the wind lift my ears. I love this picture where the wind is just blowing the doggy's ears straight back. I can tell in this story the setting is a fall day because I see lots of colorful leaves flying through the air. And the sun warm my belly, he says, holding up his paws and letting the sun bake on his belly. Let's see. Please take me for a walk so I can meet other dogs. Here he is. He must be at the dog park meeting all the other dogs. And there's plenty of them, all different kinds of dogs for him to play with. So here he is, and other dogs can meet me. Look at all these different dogs that he is meeting and playing with. And he says, please take me for a walk so everyone can see. Notice that you only see the dog and the leash and you don't see who's walking the dog. But this sentence says, my best friend and me. So everyone can see my best friend and me. So here's the dog at the end. But you never see the character who's walking the dog. Okay? So in the story, I don't know who is taking the dog for a walk. But in this story, this dog is really having a great time on this walk. Now, what this dog did is this dog went on a journey through the through the neighborhood. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do today for social studies is I'm going to have you draw 2 streets just like this. You can name them whatever you want. And then I want you to think of 4 places that you might like to go or visit, or places you've seen in a neighborhood. Now, on this map, this is a different map than the one we are talking about with our story Katie. But this is a map that has a park. So here's the park in this corner. Here's a school. So here I'm looking at the map key over here. So the green one is the park. This yellow one is the school. The red one is the fire station. And this bottom orange one is the library. So it says here on the bottom, let's visit the places on the map. The map shows pictures of neighborhood places. So when you guys are drawing your map, you might want to choose some of these places that are on this map, but you don't have to. You can put whatever you want. You could put an ice cream store, or you might put a toy store, or a fish, or a pet store, or any kind of place, any kind of store or a place that you like to go visit in your neighborhood. Okay, it might even be a restaurant that you like to go to with your family. So just pick 4 different places that you want to put on your map. You get to design your own map the way you want to make it. So that is Please Take Me for a Walk. Now today in your closed reading companion on page number 33, here's the story that we just read, Please Take Me for a Walk. And it says, how do you know what the dog wants? Tell a partner and draw one of the places. So to draw one of the places that the dog visited when the dog went for a walk. And the words and the pictures tell you what? That the dog wants to go for a what? A walk, right? Now, I'm going to send you a close-up picture here of page number 24. This on page number 24 is when the dog is headed to the water fountain. How is the dog feeling? So he's really panting with his tongue hanging out. I think he's been running around his neighborhood all day, and so he's ready for a drink. And then this one says, page 25, after his drink, how is the dog feeling? He's ready to go for another walk and keep going on his walk. Okay? So that'll be something that I'll have you guys do for the story, Please Take Me for a Walk. Now for language arts today, in addition to the story that we're doing, I'm going to have you guys work on page 115. These are some food items that might be sold in a store in a neighborhood. So number 1 says, color the pictures that are vegetables. So here's corn, a banana, and carrots. So there are 2 vegetables that you're going to color for number 1. Number 2 says, draw or color a picture of the fruits. And there's a cake, an apple, and a melon, a watermelon. So there's 2 fruits that you're going to color on number 2. And number 3 says, color the pictures of the meats. So here's a ham, here's a tomato, and here's a fish. So you're going to color 2 of the meats that are on number 3. Okay, so those are foods that you might find in a store in your neighborhood. Now, when you turn the page, on the back of the food page, you will see the big D and the little d for you guys to practice with your tracing. Okay, remember on the lowercase d that the circle is on the front of the line. Okay, so that's going to be for that. Now, for your map, I just want you to get just a blank piece of paper, and you can color your own, create your own 4 boxes. I'll show you. Here's how I'll make mine. I'll just make the number 11 that we worked on in our math journal yesterday, and then I'll leave a space, and I'll come down here and make another number 11. Okay? And then going across here, I'll just go from the side and connect here to my number 11, and then connect and go across, and again the same on the bottom. Okay, so this is how you can make your map. So where the 2 streets meet right here in the middle, this is an intersection. Okay, so now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes for you to draw whatever kind of stores or places that you want to put in your neighborhood. Okay, and then for math today, I'm going to have you do the number 12. So yesterday we did the number 11. So I'm going to have you trace the 1 and the 2 to make the 12 up here. Write your own 12. Find your 12. And then down here it says draw 12 flowers. So you're going to draw 12 flowers here. Here's some apples, 12 apples on the bottom, so you can one-to-one correspondence to make sure you have 12 flowers. And then when you turn to the back page, you're going to trace this word 12 with your pencil, and then you're going to color 12 dots inside the 10 frame. So I want you to fill 1 up completely, so 1 completely filled up for the 1 in the front here of number 12, and then there's that 2 right here. So in this other 10 frame box, I want you to just color 2. So 10 plus 2 equals 12. Then I'm going to have you trace your numbers to 12, and then down here write your numbers to 12. Okay, so those are the activities that I have for you today. I hope you guys have a great time working on your activities. I can't wait to see the work that you're going to do and send me later today. And don't forget, I will check in with you for attendance today at 9:45 to 10 o'clock. See you then.